welcome everybody to Monday Yoga Flow. This is a lunchtime, feels like a lunchtime class, 45 minutes, wonderful. Get everything you need to kind of get the body moving and get the energy flowing. So without further ado, I'm just gonna mute us. You can give me a little chat or unmute yourselves if you need anything. And enjoy the class. You deserve it. Eyes are soft. Just bring your eyes and your lips together. Separate the teeth a little bit. Just kind of relax the tongue and the mouth. Soften all the facial muscles. Just give yourself permission to practice today. Permission to go with the flow. So whatever comes up for you, acceptance is key. Kind of putting your best foot forward with no attachment to the outcome. So start to focus your mind, concentrate your mind by focusing on breathing. Watching the inflow of breath and watching the outflow of breath. And when you're ready, start to create your yogic breath. Longer, deeper, and even. So the inhalations are the same amount and duration as your exhalations. And I think I mentioned on Saturday that I imagine almost the yogic breath like the stretching of an elastic band. We're slowing down, stretching the inhale and the exhale. You can also think of your yogic breath as going up and down, side to side, and front to back. So it's three-dimensional. So witness the breath as you inhale, lengthen the spine, ribs wide to the side, and deep to the belly. And as we exhale in Hatha Yoga, we create bandhas or locks in the body. So as you exhale, start to pull up the pelvic floor muscles, creating root lock. And as you continue to exhale, pull in your belly muscles towards your back, creating belly lock. So it's like a pump. Inhale, release the lock, stretch and expand. And then exhale, pelvic floor comes up. And abdominals pull in. We do this naturally, but sometimes we need to be reminded to breathe more with our belly than our upper chest. So again, that yogic breath, longer, deeper, and more even. And when you're ready, just slide one heel in towards your sit bones. Slide the other heel in until your knees are bent. Walk your feet to the edge of your mat. So knees are wider, and stretch your arms out a little bit in a T position. And we're just gonna do a nice twist, a flow twist. So knees fall to one side. We'll just pause there for a few breaths. Keeping both shoulders on the mat. Using that yogic breath to kind of invite the energy, fresh energy in the body. You can exhale, just imagine you're getting rid of any stale, any unneeded energies. When you're ready, inhale, float through the center, and then let the knees drift to the other side. Soften with each out breath. Instead of coming back to center, we're actually going to turn over onto our hands and knees. So anyway, you want to bring the knees underneath the hips and wrists underneath the shoulders. I'm just going to turn around so I can see you all. Start out with your fingers. We'll just do a couple cat-cows to warm up the spine. As the air floats out, keep pushing the floor away with whatever's touching the floor. Dome the back. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. And really aim your tailbone down towards the mat. So everything about the belly pulls in to the spine. And then do the opposite. Tilt your pelvis forward. Widen your sit bones. It's almost like you're showing off the tail feathers if you're a big peacock. You're widening the sit bones, tilting the pelvis forward, widening the collarbones, squeezing the shoulder blades together a little bit. Good. Feeling length in the front of your belly. So we'll just flow back and forth a couple times. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, dog tilt. So try to connect this movement with the yogic breath. Long, deep, and even. And even though we're bending the spine, especially with the neck, think of keeping the neck long, especially in the back of our neck as we come up. Exhale, dome the back, cat stretch. Inhale, sink the belly, widen the sit bones and collarbones, cat, or this is called cow pose. So many animals, so little time. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, we're gonna side bend. So you're gonna look over one shoulder. Inhale through the center. If this gets too rough sometimes on the elbow or on the hands, you can always come down onto your elbows for this one, or maybe up onto your knuckles. But the idea is to bend the spine, bringing your rib towards your hip and your hip towards your rib. Feeling the side line of the spine. Nice. And then inhale, come back to center. We're going to do a side bend. So you're going to take your right leg back, curl your right toes under, and take your left hand, actually keep both hands on the floor, sorry. Lift up your right leg. Keep both hip bones shining to the floor, so don't let that hip open up like a dog at a fire hydrant. Cross the ankle over towards the outside of the opposite ankle. Now you're going to side bend and look behind you to see if you can see your heel behind you. So breathe into the right side of your body. If you want a little more, you can shift the body weight. We did this a couple weeks ago. Lift your right arm up and like a banana, reach your arm up and over, arc it up and over. Breathe into the right side of the body. Good. Now some of you that can see your heel back there, make sure the heel is right on top of the ball of the foot. Press the back knee or press the back thigh up. Take one more breath and this side bend. And then inhale, hand comes down, knee comes under. Take a tiny rest in child's posture. Arms can be long. You can also create fists, palm over palm, to create a little block for your forehead. Whatever mobility you have today is perfect. So in a classical hatha class, you'll often see a period of effort and then a period of letting go. We're going to do a little more flow today, but we will have periods of rest like this. We really do want to calm the nervous system. And then come back into table. Prepare the spine. Inhale, lengthen it. And then exhale, curl your left toes under. Press your left thigh bone to the sky so your leg is active. Brace your belly, pick up that left leg. Think about lengthening it to the height of the spine, no more. Good. And then cross it over. Roll your left hip down so it doesn't get higher than that right hip. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look over that right shoulder. So sometimes that back heel will kind of it'll flop over. Try to get your knee to shine to the floor and the heel to live on top of the ball of the foot. As an option, shift the body weight to the right side, pick up your left arm and reach up and over. That's it, Kevin. Yeah. Your left palm faces in. And you're breathing into down the left side. One more breath. Beautiful. And then hand down, knee down. Good. Curl your toes under. Hover your knees and then just press back into a really tight downward dog. Press the palms down and forward and shift the chest towards the thighs. And then soften your knees and walk your hands back towards your feet. All right, knees can be bent as much as they need to. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Good. Relax the back of your neck if possible. And then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Just to get that articulation of the spine that we don't often get in yoga. Good. Sun salutations. Take a deep breath in and walk to the front of your yoga mat. Feet are going to be side by side or together. As you inhale one more time, lengthen up a little bit more. Round your feet. Exhale, bend the knees and swan dive and fold. Notice my chest is up, my eyes are up, until the end. Inhale, take a big step back with your right leg. Ooh, nice. Drop your back knee, palms to thighs. Inhale, lift and come up. So the option here would be to add your arms for next time. Then exhale, plant the hands, step back to downward dog. Butt up, heels down. Good. Heels downwards, they don't have to be down. Good. Really use your palms, your shoulder strength to push the chest towards the thighs. Push the chest, that's it, Kevin, in that direction. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up into that three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, try to take the right foot in between the thumbs. So I kind of come into good. And you can, if you're a little short, you can always pick up your ankle and bring it in between those hands. Notice, Tracy, my knee isn't right ahead of my ankle. My knee is right on top of my ankle. So shimmy your left foot back. Good. Drop the back knee. Inhale, palms to thighs. Good, take a deep breath in. Then exhale, step forward, drop your head. Weights a little more on the balls of the feet. Remember, if the legs are straight, as I taught us last week. Inhale, look forward, look up, arms wide to the side. Push your feet. So it's called a reverse swan dive. Hold, take a breath. Good, think of tailbone down, heart up, and then we'll do it again. Exhale, swan dive and fold, bend knees. Inhale, take your left leg back this time. Knee drops. In and reach the arms up. Good, hold. Think of pulling your left hip forward and drawing your right hip back. So you scissor them, creating your hips to be level with the front edge of your mat. Push your right heel into the floor a little more. Good. And then exhale, dive down, step back into dog. Spread your fingers, spread your toes. Sink your heels and tilt your pelvis forward so your sit bones widen like they do in cow pose. On your next inhale, float the left leg up. And then, did I say in? Yeah, and then exhale, take your left foot in between your thumbs. Again, you might need more than one step. We'll practice this another day. Drop the back knee. Inhale and sweep. Remember, pull your right hip forward, your left hip back, so you feel like your hips are somewhat square to the short edge of the mat. That's a nice adjustment, Tracy. Nice. Plug those arm bones into the socket, but reach the fingertips anyways. And then exhale. Draw down or dive down, step the back foot in. Plant your feet. Inhale, unhinge. Push the floor away. Tailbone down, heart up. One last time. Exhale, swan dive and fold. Inhale, take your right leg back. Option not to drop the knee. Sweep the arms forward, up and back. Square your hips. High lunge. Good. And then exhale, step back to dog pose. Really press those chest muscles towards the thigh muscles. Inhale, take your right leg up. Keep your hips square. And then exhale, a little bit of a plank pose here. So my shoulders come forward and my foot comes in between, my right foot comes in between the hands. Good, exactly. Whatever needs to get there, right? Ground your front heel. Inhale, sweep up. Power in your legs. These are active legs, let me tell you. And then exhale, step the back leg in, hold. Inhale, unhinge. Eyes lead the way, arms follow suit. Reach, look, touch the palms if you can. Connect again to the feet, to the floor with your feet. And we swan dive for the last time, I think. Inhale, left leg steps back. Exhale, drop the back knee if you need to. Otherwise, inhale and sweep. Square the hips. Good. Exhale, back to down dog. Press those palms down and forward into the mat. Like you're trying to slide the mat forward to get your butt back. Ultimately, when your shoulders are mobile enough, you'll have 50% of your weight in your feet and 50 in the hands. Then you'll really enjoy your downward dog, right? Here we go with the 30-legged dog. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, I'm kind of coming into a plank pose, and I pull my belly in, step my foot forward. That's a little choppy version there. Inhale, wrap knee comes down, or leave it off the floor. Exhale, step forward, drop your head. Inhale, eyes lead the way, unhinge, push the floor away, squeeze your butt together a little. Hold, tail down, heart lifted. So here, using the floor as a tool to push and grow yourself a little more. Nice. Now this time we're gonna do plank and chaturanga. So you're gonna swan dive and fold. Now this time, a little bit different, we're gonna lose the lunges. You're gonna inhale, float the fingers, drag them up your shins a little bit. Good. Press your palms into your shins or your legs or whatever you've got. Some of us have our thighs. I want you to push your palms into your shins to pull your heart forward through your arms. That's it, Kevin. Yeah. So this back is active. Look forward, long neck. As you exhale, walk or hop yourself into plank pose. Drop to your knees if this is too much right away. Good. Wrists over shoulders. So lower that butt a little bit, Tracy, and bring your shoulders. Yeah, that's it. It's gonna be harder, but press your thigh bones to the sky. Line your head up with the rest of your spine. Some of us like to get a little droopy head because the head weighs a lot. Good, strong tummy muscles. Pull those bandhas in, those locks in to protect your spine. Good. And then exhale, knees, chest and chin come to the floor, all the way down. Good. Press your pubic bone into the floor, pull your belly muscles in, and let's do a baby cobra. Yeah, you can do the full one if you want to. Squeeze your shoulder blades. I'm hovering my hands here. I'm hovering the hands. So Kev, bring your hands off the floor. Bring the hands off the floor. Bring it off the floor. Last breath in. Push the palms into the floor. Sit back in child's pose. Little rest here. Stretch out the back. We're gonna do a few of those. Here we go. Inhale to plank. I'm on my knees. Exhale, curl your toes. Thighs press back down dog. Now here's the kicker. Inhale, look forward to the thumbs. Notice my knees. I'm off my heels and I'm kind of almost pouncing like a cat. The trick to hopping, you can either walk or you can hop. To hop, the secret is you have to transfer the weight to your hands. It's a little scary, but that's the secret. Inhale, head is heavy, and then inhale, come halfway up, float the fingers up the shins, push the palms into the shins, draw the heart bone forward or heart forward. And then exhale, drop the head, forward fold. Inhale, eyes lead the way, unhinge, push the earth away. And then exhale, we're gonna go right again, swan dive and fold. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Inhale, halfway up. Good, think of heart coming forward, so you should feel your back muscles push into your shins or your knees or whatever you got. Exhale, walk back or hop back into plank. Wrists over shoulders, knees straight, hips level with the shoulders. Good, so it takes time to figure out how far to step back. It just takes practice. Now you can stay on your toes or you can come onto your knees and lower yourself halfway. And you're gonna flip the dog up. Knees are down, arms are straight, chest is lifted. Good, shoulders away from the ears. That's better, I know, long, long neck. Good, pubic bone zippers up towards the belly button. Good. And then exhale, shift to table. Curl the toes, down dog. That's it, we're in downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward to the thumbs. And then here's your secret. You can walk or hop. I'm gonna pounce. Eventually you get a little weightless, that's better, good. You can even take a couple hops to get there, but the idea is to transfer weight to your hands. Drop your head, release the back of your neck, hold. Inhale, float halfway up. Exhale, melt belly into the spine. Inhale, unhinge all the way up, reach up. Last time, forward fold, swan dive. Inhale, come halfway, flat back. Exhale, walk or hop, and then lower yourself halfway or all the way. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog on the knees, good, collarbones wide. Exhale, curl the toes, press back to dog. Pause here for 5 breaths. If you need a rest, you can take it, of course. Think of wiggling your pelvis further away from your hips if possible. So you're creating traction for your spine, you're lengthening it. The shoulder blades are elevated a little bit, so push your shoulder blades. It's almost like you want them to hug your ears a little bit. They often say don't hug your ears to your shoulders, but you actually, or your ears, but you want to do it on this one. On our next inhale, let's lift up that right leg. And exhale, float to plank. Bring that knee underneath the hip. It's not on the floor, my knee's under. Good, pull the belly in. Pull the belly in, pull the ribs up, and then step that foot through the thumbs. Very good, Kevin. Good, drop the back knee, we're gonna do a twist. Palms to thighs, so Tracy, just walk your left heel forward a little. Yes, that's it. Palms, you wanna have a nice stack joint there. Knee and ankle joint. You can have your back toes uncurled or curled, whatever you like. We've done this before. Take a deep breath in, reach the opposite arm up. Start to turn your ribs towards that right leg. And then try to close the gap, yes, between armpit and thigh. Palm to palm. And then push into your front leg as you try to twist up towards the sky. Knees at the top, elbow can be bent or straight, but squeeze that top shoulder blade into its spine. Good, keep grounded and strong in your legs. Breathe into those little nooks and crannies. That's it. Now, as an option, you can curl your back toes under and press your back thigh off the floor. It's easier to look down than it is to look to the side wall. It's the hardest to look upwards to the sky. Keep breathing and pushing into your leg. Good, keep trying to turn that left rib down, right rib up. Amazing. And then hands come down. Slide your right foot back. Good, nice piata. Downward dog. If downward dog doesn't feel like a rest, then come on down to those knees and hang out in a child's pose. I want you to feel like you're having a little rest here. All right, inhale, bring your shoulders over those wrists again. Hug your belly muscles in, we're almost there. Tuck, toes, down dog. And again, use the hands. If you notice you've got a lot of weight dumped into the hands, ask yourself, can you shift your butt back more? Get some of the weight out of those wrists. That's good, Tracy, you're good. You were good there. Yeah, that's fine, actually. Here we go. Inhale, let's shift the weight to the right foot. Float the left leg up. Three-legged dog. Now here, brace the belly, so hug the bandhas in. I'm coming into a plank. I'm lowering the leg. Bring that left knee underneath the hip. Pull the belly in, pull the ribs up, shoulder blades apart. And try to plant the foot. That's the secret to bringing a leg forward, right? It's all in the abdominals. You gotta lift the spine up to get there. Amazing job, by the way. Drop the back knee. Ground your front heel. Inhale, come up. Right arm is up. And exhale, cross it over. So I'm trying to close the gap between armpit and thigh, or armpit and, yeah, whatever works. Palm faces palm. Ground your front heel. And then exhale. Squeeze that top shoulder blade into the spine. So the spiral of the spine comes not just in the spine, but in the ribs. Nice scale. And Tracy, just bring your left knee forward a little bit. Left knee forward. Just bend the knee more. No, you brought your left foot forward. Your left, yeah, that's it. So sink your hips. You got it. Just think, a stacked joint is a happy one. Option, curling your back toe, brace your bandhas. Pull the pelvic floor up, pull the belly in. It'll help you with your balance. Looking up is the hardest. Good, when you're ready, eyes down, hands down. This time, instead of stepping back to downward dog, we're gonna sweep the back knee in and take a seat in front. Amazing. Feet are side by side. Working on our boat a little bit. So leaning back. So right now I'm sitting straight up on my sit bones as much as I can. I'm going to lean back, lean my heart back and straighten my elbows. My collarbones are wide. So again, just like we did with the halfway lift, to a flat back. Notice I don't want to be a rolled spine like this. I actually want to pull my arm bones back and pull my chest forward so that my back muscles are active. Squeeze the legs together if that's available to you. Kevin, the arms are straight. Lean back. Arms are straight, lean back. Good. Pick up your shins. So I'm actually balancing on the tailbone and the backs of my sit bones. Good. A little more energy in those inner thighs if possible. Good. Long necks. If you want to work a little harder, you can remove the arms and energy of the fingers becomes a lot more about the abdominals than the back. Or you can let the back help you. It's still good. I like working the back. As you exhale, as an option, squeeze your belly muscles and maybe extend those legs. Elbows straight, nice scale. Maybe release the arms that way. Ooh, it's hard. Tracy, make it look easy. Inhale, lifting the arms. So the arms and the legs are same line of energy. Now let's see if we can roll the spine down to a low boat. So my low back is on the mat, and maybe my lower ribs. Good. Squeeze those legs together. And then so you can walk the thigh hands back with the thighs, high boat. Good. And low boat, last one. And high boat, inhale. It's not meant to look sexy, then cross your ankles. Nice. Make fists. You can have flat hands. My arms just aren't long enough. So to create a little bit of space, if you don't have blocks, you can make fists. Have your palms face each other. We're going to try to lift our seat up off the floor. So punch the floor, lift your hips, send your shoulder blades away from your ears. Imagine what it might be like to lift the front leg. Maybe you're going to actually lift it off the floor, lift it up. And maybe lift the inside leg, lift it up. Front leg down, back leg up, good. And then release. Take note of what heel is in front. We'll switch the next time. Last time for both. Lean back, We'll do one high boat and one low boat. Pull your arms back to open your chest. Elbows are straight. Lean back. Good. Tuck your chin. You got it, Tracy. Just tuck your chin in a little bit. Good. Exhale. Squeeze the legs. Scoop the belly in. Low back finds the floor. Maybe your back ribs find the floor. Legs straight as possible. Squeeze those inner legs. And then inhale. Pull yourself somehow back up or swing up. Who cares? Good. Exhale. Other ankle comes in front. Make your knuckles. If you have really long arms, you can just plant your hands down. Exhale, push the knuckles into the floor. Lift, lift, lift. Shoulders away from the ears. Good. Pick up the front leg. Put it down, and then pick up the inside leg. Anybody really strong, they can pick up both legs? Not today, that's okay, me neither. And release. Legs out long in front. Amazing. Take a deep breath in. Sit up as tall as you can. We're just gonna do a passive forward fold here. The only thing active about this fold is the activity happening in the legs. So don't let one leg hang out and get lazy. Turn both knees to the heavens. Knee bent, and then just let your head go. Let your elbows, your wrists go. And then inhale, lift your head, your neck, and your chest. Slide your hands back. Slide your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. So just bend one knee, essentially. You're gonna turn to the long leg, reach up again. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up. Turn towards the short leg and slide your right hand to the inside of your long leg. So it's a side bend, but we're actually asking, it's almost like a twist. So right rib revolves towards the sky. Take a deep breath in with your left arm and side bend. Think of side angle pose, if you know your yoga postures. So I'm using my inside arm here to push into my leg to help revolve my spine and turn my heart space upward. Very nice. That's it. So Kevin, you're gonna look away from me eventually. No, you had it right. Have your arms, yeah, but look away, yeah. There you go. Anchor both sit bones, especially that left sit bone, rounds down. Really reach the top fingers to get the side stretch. Good, inhale, that arm comes up. Plant that left hand behind your left sit bone. And then we're gonna inhale, lean into the hand and press the hips up. Let's just keep the right hand straight up and look up. Good. Nice, pressing the hips forward wherever it feels good. And if you want, you can reach that hand over the head and turn and look towards the floor. When you've had enough, reach the right arm up, take a seat. Slide both legs long and relax as best you can for a moment in stick pose. These are great hip openers, great hamstring openers. Slide the right foot up to the left thigh. Inhale, get as tall as you can, pushing those sit bones into the earth. Lift those ribs and then exhale, float up and over. More. Enjoying a little more passivity here, letting the wrists go, letting the elbows soften a little bit. You might even feel good and want to explore the head getting heavy. This would be moving us in a little more towards the fascia and the joints, like you would in a yin class. For our side bend, we'll inhale, come up, lift your heart lead away. Exhale, turn towards the shoulder leg. And then take your left hand to the inside. Push into that leg, wherever you end up, the thigh, the ankle, the shin, and then reach, almost like one long line between both hands. Reach up and over, both sit bones grounded. Really using your arm as a tool to press gently into it, the leg. Inhale, right arm up, and then take that hand to the mat. So right behind the right butt cheek, lean into the right hand, point your left toes, and then press the hips up. Find a nice spot to land up here where it feels good. Again, you can explore. Maybe you want to look up. Maybe you want to look down and reach your left arm over your head. If you want, it's perfect. Just create space in your own way. When you're ready, take a seat. Lying on our backs for happy baby pose. So happy baby, exactly what it is, the happy baby. You can either grab the backs of the thighs and try to turn the soles of your feet up to the sky. You're using your arms, I should say this better, you're using your back muscles to pull the thigh bones down alongside your waist. Try to not tuck the tailbone under and pull the pelvis off the floor, but anchor the back of your pelvis as much as you can. So I've got the backs of my thighs. You might be more mobile than this. You might be able to grab the ankles or the shins. You might even be able to grab the outsides of your feet. Whatever you decide is great. You can also hook your two peace fingers to the inside of the big toe. But the idea is that you're creating tension with whatever body part's touching another body part. You're using your hands, your back to pull those legs down, or your fingers and big toes. Wherever you got. Just take a breath. Good, and then bend the knees, maybe take the soles of the feet together and try to grab either the shins or the outer ankles and think of cobbler pose or lying reclining cobbler. The soles of the feet are together, the knees are gently pushing away. And again, my shoulders are not rolled forward, I'm pulling my arm bones back to the floor to gently draw my heart forward. Good. Soften the posture, release whatever you were bound to. Place your feet to the floor. One more pose, and then rest. So palms living down or up. We're going to do a bridge. So as you inhale, you're either going to roll the spine off or just lunar lift it off. Take it up nice and easy. Stretch out the front of those hip creases here as you dig your heels into the floor. Breathe into your heart space, so draw your heart or your chest towards your chin. You can even push your arm bones down a little bit to draw the chest up a little bit further. Heel centers push into the floor. Thigh bones lengthen away from the ribs and the pelvis. And then exhale, either articulate our spines down or just lunar land. Do one more pose. I'm feeling a twist. So let's take the right knee on top of our left knee. Spread those hands out a little bit for some support. Then you can either leave your foot on the floor and twist from here. That's going to get lower in the spine. Or if you'd like to, I'm just going to let you do the twist you want to do. Or you can bring your knees over your hip and come from here. So knees drift to the right, okay? Knees drift. You want to make it a little more hatha, a little more active. My legs are hovering, and I can extend my bottom leg straight. Keeping both shoulders on the mat. I'm using my right arm here to push into the floor to keep my chest up. And then inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, unravel, feet flat, take a rest. Feel the effects. And last twist on the other side. Cross your left knee over knee. Feet on the floor, or you can lift them up. Inhale, we'll prepare, and then exhale, keeping both shoulders level. Just tip to one side. Taking that yogic breath wherever it needs to go. Option to extend the bottom leg long. Really, I need to push my left arm to keep my right shoulder blade on the mat. Hard work here. And then inhale, come home. Exhale, unravel, feet flat, relax. So when I'm in doubt and I'm doing my own practice and I want to make sure, if I don't quite feel right, the spine feels a little uneven, I tend to do a twist, and that seems to resolve almost anything. So when in doubt, twist. And when in doubt, if you ever, let's say your back hurts or something's not quite right, when in doubt, you don't know what to do, just work your core. It's the safest bet. So you can keep your knees bent here. If you want to live this way for the remainder of class, you can take your heels wider than your hips and knock your knees together for a modified corpse pose. Or you can extend your legs long and see how that goes. Find a comfy spot. You might dig your heels in, tuck your tailbone under a little bit. Turn your palms up, let your toes hang out to the sides of the room. So making sure you're just releasing the front of those hip creases. Start to relax all the muscles of your face. This is where all the postures get to integrate themselves deeply in your body. It's Earth Day on the 22nd, so really deeply connecting ourselves with the earth. One of my favorite ways to do that in my physical body is by melting my bones towards the floor, or melting my bones towards the earth. Give yourself permission to relax everywhere. Hold nothing back. Complete surrender. can stay here for a few moments longer. Eventually hugging your knees into your chest slowly, maybe rocking from side to side. And eventually rolling over to one side in fetal position, creating a little pillow for yourself. Relax again. And then come on up to a seat. For closing, very brief. Now you could keep going after this. You could sit and meditate for a while. You could do this on a chair. This is probably one of the better times to meditate. It's after a practice like this. Helps to clear the fluctuations of the mind. Quite balanced right now. So feel free after class if you want to keep going. I wouldn't stop you. For now, let's just turn the palms up on the hip, on the legs. Elongate the spine again, soften the shoulders, the eyes, and the jaw. Take a few moments here, acknowledging your new length, your new strength. We'll seal the practice. Just take a deep breath in. Reach up. Palms in front of your heart. Namaste.